So in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit about just a couple of tips or ways that you can improve your small business in 2023. So everybody's probably making these like New Year's resolutions and they're like, I'm going to take my business to new heights. 2023 is my year, and which I agree with you. 2023 is your year, but it will only be your year if you make it that, right? So you have to have the plan, the vision, and the action. Okay, hi everybody, my name is Akia and I am the founder and lead consultant at the Hustle Lab LLC. And if you don't know already, the Hustle Lab specializes in helping small business owners use content to grow and scale their business. So when I say content, I'm talking about blogs, I'm talking about YouTube videos like this one, I'm talking about social media content, I'm talking about the content that you're sending to your email list and your text message list. So we help you to use digital content in the internet to grow and scale your business. Seeing your businesses grow is what makes me really happy, because I feel like entrepreneurship provides you this opportunity to explore your creativity, but also to create in a space that feels good for you, right? Because we all know sometimes we can have toxic workplace environments. And so when you're in an entrepreneurship field, if you're opening your own business, you get the chance to create your own environment. But to prevent from you creating another toxic workplace environment, another toxic place where there's no work-life balance, you have to be sure to actually create structure within your business. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can create structure that are both going to help you make more money as well as market yourself better online. If you see me looking over to my right, I'm just glancing at my notes on my computer. I'm using Notion to keep myself organized. I recently just switched over to this platform, so I'm still experimenting, but once I kind of experiment and get a little bit more comfortable with the platform, I will definitely make a video about how I use Notion to keep my business organized. How to grow your business in 2023. I just can't believe it's 2023. Like, I feel like I literally was just applying to college and trying to figure out what I was going to put in my dorm room, and here I am running 2 businesses and making a YouTube video and teaching you how to run your business, right? So this is crazy. But in 2023, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to find 2 to 4 things that you can improve upon inside of your business, right? So this can either be from a customer service aspect, it can be improving your product, it can be improving your marketing, improving your content creation strategy, it could be something as simple as improving your packaging. Find 2 to 4 things that you can improve on this year, right? So these 2 to 4 things are going to be your 4 objectives for the year that you're going to seek to improve. And if you're not sure where to start, or you're not sure how to find 2 to 4 things, I want to encourage you to use a platform like Jotform or Google Forms or Airtable, 3 platforms that I use in my business in different ways. But use one of those platforms to create a customer survey or a client survey and send out a survey to your customers and clients and ask them for their feedback, right? So you want to ask them for not only their positive feedback, but for their constructive criticism. And after you collect all the results, right, you want to keep that survey going for about, let's just say, keep it open for about 30 days, and you want to really promote it on your social medias, promote it to your email list and your text message list. You want to post it on your website to get as many responses as possible. So keep it open for about 30 days or until you get 10 responses. Now, this is the key to staying open and staying alive and sustaining your business, is constantly looking for things to improve upon, because we aren't perfect and our customers' viewpoints, expectations, and the things that are going on in their life will change. So in order for you to keep up with the times, you'll need to continuously ask for feedback. The next way that you can improve your business is to actually take some time to update your websites and your social media pages. So as the time of the year changes, right? So maybe you updated your website to reflect the holidays or to reflect the winter season. As the time of the year changes, your website needs to change as well. So pay attention to some major stores. If you think about like major department stores like Macy's or JCPenney's, or even if you think of smaller stores like Forever 21 or even some like fast food restaurants, right? As the season changes, so does their marketing, so does the decoration and orientation of their store, so does their social media pages, so does their emails, right? So your business is no different. So maybe your business is catered towards maybe Christmas shopping, but now we're in a new year and people aren't really focused on Christmas anymore. They're not really focused on holiday shopping anymore. They're really focused on New Year's resolutions, new beginnings, refreshing things, cleaning. Like those are some things like purging, throwing out the old and bringing in the new. Those are some trends that are really popular right at the top of the year. And as we transition throughout the year, we'll begin to welcome in the spring, and we'll talk about summer vacations, and we'll talk about going back to school, right? So throughout the year, things are consistently changing. So in order to improve your business, you want to change your websites and your social media to reflect these changes in the calendar year. So you want to make sure to update any photography that you have. So you want to keep up with the seasons and things as they change seasonally, and make sure that your website, your social media bios, as well as your social media links are all updated to reflect the different seasons in the year. And the more you keep up with this, the better your customers will feel when shopping with you or when booking services, because they will feel like you're keeping your website up to date and that it gives off a sense of professionalism. The next way that you can definitely improve your business is to add more policies. So a lot of people think that when you add policies to your business that it restricts you, but it actually helps you portray yourself as a professional, as well as maintain clear expectations between you and your customer. So I always tell people, an angry customer is always bad marketing. And the reason for that is no matter why the customer is angry, whether it was your fault or their fault or a combination of the both, the simple fact of the matter is that the customer is angry. So anytime your brand comes up, or if your brand name is mentioned in conversation, they're going to respond angrily because they're upset with your brand, or they're upset with the way that their product or service was delivered. Now, we can't prevent everything, right? But you want to do as much as possible in your power to prevent an angry customer that's going to go off and complain about your brand. And that complaint may cause some other customer that never even shopped with your brand before to never shop again. We live in an era where when people have bad experiences, they might take it to social media. They might take it to TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter to complain about that. Now imagine how that might affect someone that may have been thinking about shopping with you but wasn't really sure, and then they ran across a bad review. That's gonna lean them towards not really buying, not really taking the time to book your service, right? So you want to make sure that you're keeping customers as happy as possible. And one way to control that is by stating clear policies on your website. That way your customer cannot say that they didn't know, or they didn't have a clue, or that it wasn't clearly stated in your policies, right? So when you have clear policies on how to book with you, how to return an item, how to exchange an item, how to report a complaint to customer service, when you have clear policies on your website, people are able to set very clear expectations. When you have policies that are clear and easy to understand for your customer, it minimizes the amount of disgruntled or angry customers you'll actually encounter, which minimize the amount of bad press or bad marketing that you're putting out into the world, into the internet, into these social spaces. And no one's going to be talking bad about your business because you've set very clear expectations. You've made it clear what the customer can expect from you and what you can expect from the customer. Make sure you add a customer support email or phone number. I know for me, there's a lot of big brands, which I won't say any names, but there's a lot of big brands out here that make it so hard for you to find an email when you need to talk to someone with customer service. They make it so hard for you to talk to a real live person. So if you're running a business in 2023, make sure that you have an email on your website and potentially on your social media pages as well that has a clear place where customers can go to leave some sort of complaint, or to ask a question, or to express a concern. The next thing I want you to do to really up your reach, right, is I need for you to add a review section to your website. It's super important that you have a review section in 2023. And the reason for that is there's so many businesses that are starting every day, right? There's so many people who are selling things out of their home, who are building new warehouses, and a lot of people are just nervous about, will I actually get what I paid for? And that goes for products and services. So with reviews, it's showing your credibility as a professional, as a business, to show that I actually am able to deliver what I said I would deliver. So when you have positive reviews, they work in your favor. And if you ever get a negative review, do not be quick to delete that review, right? And in fact, it actually shows a little bit more professionalism when you respond back to that review open to the public and offer a solution. It shows the public that even in the event that something goes wrong, you're willing to do what it takes to take your business to the next level, but you're willing to do what it takes to make that customer happy at the end of the day. So both negative and positive reviews can propel your business as long as you're moving with strategy. And if you need a video on how to add the review app to your Shopify, make sure you leave a comment below, because I'll also make a video on that where I'll show you my computer screen and walk you through adding a review section. My final tip, right? My final tip. If you are a service provider or you are someone that has products that requires aftercare, I need for you to add a section to your policies on your website, as well as to post about this on social media. What to expect after the purchase, right? So sometimes we think that our products and our services are self-explanatory, and a lot of times they're not. They make a lot of sense in our heads because we're the professionals and we're the experts, but to our customers, you have to assume that they don't know anything. So it's always best to put policies up there to tell people, what can you expect after you book a session with me? What can you expect after purchasing my product? What can you expect after your product is delivered? What can you expect after installing my software, right? I want to add that information because it adds delight to the customer experience, and that's amazing for building customer loyalty. Because if a customer purchases something, right, maybe you did all the right things to market on social media, you got the customer to purchase something, they purchase it and they get it, right? Or they purchase it and they receive their service. But after the service, they're confused as to what's next. It might prevent them from purchasing again. So to eliminate customers from not purchasing after their first time, and to boost the amount of customers who become returning customers, or to boost customer loyalty, you want to add a section to your website, as well as add a post to your social media calendar that explains what to expect after purchasing your services, what to expect after installing the software, or what to expect after purchasing the product. By implementing these key things to your strategy in 2023, I know that you're going to help grow your business, because you're going to appear not only more professional, but also more organized, and it's also going to help your marketing strategy down the line. Just to recap what we went over today, you want to find 2 to 4 things you can improve upon in your business by sending out a customer or client satisfaction survey. And then you're going to take that information and develop goals to improve each of those areas in your business. And then you're going to have that goal basically those goals spanned over the course of the year. From there, you want to update your website and your social medias with new photography, new information, and new policies. You definitely want to make sure that you keep your policies updated and accurate to how business is actually conducted. You want to add a review section to your website. We recommend Shopify so that you can just integrate an app to your website with a few clicks of a button. Really easy for you, and it makes it easy for your customers to leave reviews. And our final tip is to set up a system that lets your customer know what to expect after purchase. So whether you add that to your website, you send them an email or a text message, or you post on social media, we recommend that you do all 3 to prevent customers from experiencing any post-purchase confusion, so that they are more likely to return. So with that being said, I hope that you're able to apply all of these tips to your business. Drop any questions you have down below in the comments. I'm more than willing to post another video or to post a comment back to you to answer those questions. I'm always open to questions, and I'm very excited to welcome in 2023 with you and to see all that you'll create. So until next time, I'm signing off, and make sure you stay tuned with us on our social medias. Bye.